Hello, and welcome to one of my Happy Home Paradise villager home tours. This is part of a, I guess you would say, series, I don't know, where I've basically just been exploring some Happy Home Paradise homes based on different villager personalities. So some previous ones, I think the last one I did was the normal personalities. And it's a lot of fun just to kind of use that as a way to kind of see the variety of different home designs that people come up with through the Happy Home Network. So this time around, I think I'm going to go with the Smug villager personality type and just see, what kind of home designs people come up with. It's also fun if they have like a roommate that can add a different dynamic to the build as well. So let's get started. Okay, and here we are in the Happy Home Network, and these are just a bunch of different designs that other people around the world have built and have uploaded to this network. So let's try to find some of the Smug villagers, and I have a guide on my phone next to me that I will consult because I can't always remember who are all the smug ones. I know Marshall is, but I'm trying to think, like, is Lopez? I think Lopez is. Let me just check. He is. Okay, great. Well, let's go check it out. But first, let's check out the network ID just to see what other builds this creator has done, if any. And they've done a few. So in case you want to check out their other builds, you can use that Happy Home Network ID code. But let's go here to Lopez, my piece of the big city, and this is set in the summer. Okay, and this is like the city-themed island. It's not quite as out there in the wild as some of these other islands appear to be. So this is a really nice yard outside. It looks like kind of a city core or a city theme kind of yard. We've got kind of an urban feel, especially with the all these different items here. What is that over there? The telephone pole or something like that, or the electricity pole. I forget what it's technically called. And then you have the garbage here and the skateboard. He looks like he's having a good time. He can play some music over there on that piano. So let's go inside and see what that's about. Oh, very fancy. Yeah. Yes, for the big city build, I'm not surprised that you would go with the cityscape wallpaper. And there's another cityscape that's sort of set in the daytime, and it looks more like just a bunch of high-rise buildings as far as the eye can see. So, and then I love this library feature wall as well. So right here we have this really trendy but cozy looking kitchen. Really nice. It has everything you need to make some great meals and host some dinner parties. Looks like Lopez is waiting for some friends to come over for dinner. And I love the color scheme of sort of black and chrome, and then some wood as well. It's very, very chic. So then here you have the living room area. You can watch TV, play some games. You can even just play some chess over there. It's really great. I like how all of these are put together. And it's really chill music in the background as well. Yeah, it's very lovely, really classy. And I like the use of these these different ceiling lights as well. Really pretty. I love these simple hanging bulb lights. They can really make a statement. Yeah, gorgeous. This looks like a really cool city apartment. Looks very Lopez. Wonderful. Okay, great. Well, let's move on to the next one. Okay, well, and it looks like Huck is a Smug villager as well. So let's go check out Huck's adventure camp. That sounds really interesting. Ooh, what an intriguing photo. Well, let's go check out Millie's Happy Home Network ID first and get that information. Okay, so they've done quite a lot of different builds. They all look very interesting and colorful. Let's go check out this one. Okay, this one's set in the summer as well. Ooh, a dark and stormy night. Okay. Oh, there's a little bit of a spooky feel to it, even though it is set in the summer. But there's still kind of a stormy atmosphere. Oh, and he's loving that lamp. He's having a good time. This is great. Oh, you got some graveyards over there. You got the knife, or not the knife, the sword with the map or whatever. Yeah, there's a lot of questions that I've got about this place. You got some bones over there and that cave. Let's go inside. See what else is going on. Ooh, this is quite the spooky haunted manor or mansion. Let's try to take this in. Of course, I see the creepy doll in the background. That looks about right. But let's have a better look at this. So we've got. I like that they used like this fancy sort of European style wallpaper. These windows. Looks like maybe a French chateau or something. But I like that they used it in white because I think there was a black version. But I think the white works well here, especially because the lights are quite dim. And if it was the black walls, I think it would be a lot harder to see these details, especially in this lighting. So it adds a bit of a brighter feel to the place. But then you've got this the flooring underneath these rugs is kind of like the broken path flooring. So it contrasts really well with these beautiful rugs. That's really cool. And then you've got a few of these. So it looks very abandoned in many ways. It does look like an old abandoned manor. Oh yeah, I really like this. It's really pretty. Okay, let's see what upstairs has. Okay, kind of a similar abandoned, overgrown, something spooky happened in the past kind of feel. Every time I look at the spinning wheel, I think of the Sleeping Beauty story. Oh yeah, that's really neat. And then this time you've got this old shanty mat or whatever, which again kind of gives it more of a faded, overgrown, abandoned kind of look. Yeah, very spooky. Great sound effects too. It really adds to it. Yeah, and then this feature wall again makes it look like it's old and crumbling. Yeah, really well done. Yep. Pretty cool. All right, great job. Yeah, I really like this one. Okay, let's carry on to the next one. Yep. All right, and then we've got Marshall here for his retro cafe cabin. So let's have a look at that one. Let's check out Emily's Happy Home Network ID. Okay, and they've done a few others. They looks like they're just getting started. So I'm curious to see how this one's gonna look. And this one is also set in the summer. Okay. Oh, this is really cute. A really cute beachside. We got a little patio here, and a little beach here for a nice cafe look. Looks very chill. Okay, we got the little welcome mat here and a nice little entryway. You can put your umbrellas there if it's raining. And then here you've got a magazine that you can pick up and you can read while you have your coffee and your snacks. This is a really cozy feel. Very pretty. I'd be happy to come in here and order, like a muffin and a coffee and just sit down. Maybe on one of these sofas here. I think that's like a vintage sofa, I think is what it's called. And then little books, the bookshelf over there, so you can maybe read a book or a magazine if you want. That's really, really pretty, really classy. Let's just have a good thorough look. Yeah. I bet Marshall is really happy with this place. I can see him running a cafe like this for sure. Very cute. All right, cool. Let's move on. Okay, and then here we've got Cephalobot, who is a smug, although Sprocket, I think, is he's a jock. But this will add an interesting dynamic. They're both robots, but they both have different personality types, so I'm kind of curious to see what this is going to be like. And it's over 2 floors, so maybe one floor will be more geared towards one personality and the other floor geared towards the other. I don't know. I'm curious, so let's go see. But this is the designer's network ID, and it looks like they've done quite a bunch of different designs, different homes. So let's go have a look at this one. Okay, and immediately it's kind of an outer space, sci-fi kind of look, which makes sense for these robots. Got a little rocket ship there, some fallen stars. Yeah, but it's also kind of cool because you can tell they hang out here. They have some snacks. They watch the stars through the telescope. I have no idea what's going on here, but I'm sure it's very important. So yeah, I like this. It was a really great use of this rocky kind of island. I think it works well for kind of an otherworldly, distant planet kind of look. So let's go in and see what's going on. Okay, so we got maybe some scientific experiments going on here. There's nothing in these big tubes, so it leaves something to the imagination of what they might be doing here. But then you've got these different gears and things too, which adds a little bit more of a dynamic, animated kind of feel to this place. Like you could turn all these things on and there'd be all sorts of things happening then. We got this mysterious button here. So yeah, there's quite a lot happening. It's a really good kind of sci-fi kind of feel. And then of course there's a mop in case you need to clean up whatever you need to. Alright, pretty cool. Let's see what's upstairs. So that looks like more of a workspace, so I wonder if up here is going to be a living space. Even though they are robots, so they don't, I guess they don't really need to go to bed or use the bathroom or anything like that. Okay, so here, this is an interesting combination of things. You've got this kitchen sink right next to a video game, and then the toy machine over there, a little eating area. That's kind of cool. It's a cool combination. A little bit of an arcade feel, I guess is the idea. And you can sit here and you can watch old sci-fi movies. Got the snacks there. Very bright neon colors as well. So what's back here? Okay, so this is their bedroom, so I guess they do sleep. Maybe they shut down for the night. Have a nice little rest. And then here, it's more of an intergalactic kind of look on this wallpaper. So it almost looks like this is their spaceship. So that's really neat. I like the globe as well next to the bed. Oh yeah, this is really intriguing. I like the way that it's designed. You have two separate areas, really 4 different areas, but you only have 2 major walls to divide it. And then, of course, you got this computer area here. Maybe the control panel, but also where they play video games. So, and then the spacesuit for going out into outer space. Yeah, I like that. It's really neat. Definitely keeping with the sci-fi space exploration vibe. And I think it works for both of them. Both personalities kind of seem to shine through here. So that's really cool. All right. All right, well done. Oh, here we go. We got Beardo and is that Klaus? We got 2 Smugs here, so let's have a look. This is A Life in Antiquity, which I think is Klaus's theme. So that suggests that Beardo is the roommate that moved in. So let's go to the network ID first. Okay, and they've done a bunch of other builds as well. But let's check out this one. This one is set in spring, so quite a few of them have been set in summer that we've seen so far. And maybe you can let me know in the comments. Do you pay much attention to the seasons when you're designing? Or do you just go with whatever season is the default for the island that you've chosen? Or do you think, oh, you know what, I don't want this in summer. I actually want to set it to fall or something like that. Because I do pay attention for the most part. I am conscious, like, the season sometimes does affect the look of the build that I want. All right. Well, this is really pretty. This is a really pretty outside courtyard. Very, very antiquity-esque. I don't know. It does fit the theme, I think, especially with these David statues up there. And then these beautiful vine pieces as well. Yeah, it's very nice, very classy. They can sit here and they can talk about history or whatever as they sit there and eat their fruit. And then I like this little touch. There's some nice little cones here. Some nice little round patterns. There's a little grate there for the water to go into. So let's go inside. Okay, interesting. So what we've got here is, at first I was like, oh, this is a small room, and then I realized there's a lot more in the back there. So that's a really cool way of dividing it, and I do like this wallpaper. Yeah, it's really pretty, and it works for this kind of space. Definitely the white and the gold gives off that classical kind of look. And then we've got these statues again. This is really cool. I really like this. Really nicely done. And they're discussing these beautiful antique vases. Okay, and then again, is there more than meets the eye here? And it looks like there is. So, and wow, what a fantastic use of these spiral chandeliers. That's really cool. But here's like the dining area. Really pretty. And then a little kitchen area here. So then what's behind here? Oh, another bedroom and bathroom. Oh yeah, that's really cool. I really like how they've designed the different rooms, and they've kind of really created kind of a sense of mystery, you know, around what's around the corner or what's behind this wall. So that's really neat. Oh yeah, this is beautiful. And then you've got this this feature wall here. Very pretty. And lovely music playing in the background as well. He's playing with the table. Oh, that's great. Yeah, well, these guys are really going to enjoy that meal, I think, for sure. Oh yeah, this is lovely. I really like this, the way that this is designed. All right, beautiful. There we go. Oh, we've got Hippo and Eloise. Interesting. So we've got a Snooty and a Smug together in the springtime. Sounds nice. Let's go check it out. Okay, so this is the designer's network ID, and you can see that they've done quite a few other designs as well. But let's go check out Hobby House. Sounds interesting, and that picture is very colorful and pretty, very spring-like. So I'm kind of interested to see what the interior looks like. Okay, yeah, this is really pretty. You've got the bushes here, and then you've got the fence behind them. That adds a really nice depth effect. And then you've got more flowers here. That's beautiful. outdoor fountain or outdoor bath. And yeah, really nice place to sit and to have some tea together and have a chat, do some gardening. And this is pretty idyllic. Yeah, and I like the color scheme of the house too. It goes the teal roof and then just that little touch of pink in the door. Really pretty. Works really well with the different colors of the flowers. Okay, let's go inside. Okay, and here we have like a really nice cozy living area. So I see the living room here. This is more of a, I guess again, the theme is hobbies. So this really looks like more of a workshop or a workspace. You can do some clay modeling, some construction, some building there, and then a place to sit to rest and relax if you need to. And then over here, it's kind of a similar sofa, but also you got books. You can do some research and read about your hobbies and the things that you're interested in while having a nice cup of coffee. And then if we go back here, we've got kitchen and dining room. So that's really, again, it's a really nice way of kind of creating different rooms. You have this lovely hallway, and I like the use of these rugs for like a, to emphasize kind of the hallway aspect. Then you go back here into the kitchen. Yeah, it's really lovely, really cozy. Let's see what's upstairs. Okay, and another large upstairs space. Again, a little bit of an entryway with hobby-related items. So up here is, you've got the bedrooms and the bathroom back here. And then you've got what looks kind of like, again, wardrobe area, more space to work on different projects and things. And then over here, it's more for studying, maybe working on some digital art or something like that over here. So it looks like this room is hippos, is what I'm guessing. I don't know if there's any specific indication of that, but this looks a little bit more like Eloise over here. But I do like the use of the wallpaper and the flooring combination. I think it's a nice neutral kind of look that works for both of their styles. Because you do have different, this is a unique, kind of look compared to this. Different color schemes, different kind of approach. So here you have more pinks and a little bit of brighter colors, and here you have more brown tones and blues and greens. But the wallpaper kind of ties it in together pretty well. And then you have this little bathroom area, which is really cute. And that's kind of got what you need. It's got the basics in there. So yeah, this is really well done. I think it definitely gives off the hobbies kind of vibe. But it's also nice and spacious. It has little cozy elements to it. I really like how it's decorated. It works for both of them. Yeah, really, really pretty. I like that. And they seem to like it too. They seem pretty happy here, which is the important thing. All right, cool. Let's carry on. All right. Okay, and here we have a celestial abode with two Smugs, Julian and Colton. That kind of makes sense to have them as roommates. So let's have a look. And this is also set in the spring. So far, I think the places I've been to have either been spring or summer settings, which is kind of interesting. Okay, and they're a goat designer, so they've done quite a lot of different builds and things, so they seem to know what they're doing. These photos or pictures, whatever, look pretty detailed in terms of like what they bring to the build, so that's interesting. Let's go have a look. All right. So again, we've got kind of a it's similar to like the other roommates one we saw, which was about like the antiquities and everything. It's kind of got that ancient history kind of look to it with these old pillars, the statues, but it also does have like a celestial feel as well with these fallen stars and things. It's very lovely. And I do like this island as well. I think it's a really interesting island to do different builds with. It's really pretty. I like the moon just sort of hanging out back there too. Alright. Oh gosh. Can I even get through? Alright, I can. Oh yeah. Okay, so here we have this wonderful cloud flooring, which I think is really cool. And then these beautiful, is it called a palace wall or something like that? But these beautiful big pillars in the wallpaper also gives kind of an otherworldly, other time kind of feel to it. And then it's like they've got this castle above the clouds in the sky. So it definitely gives that effect, especially with this feature wallpaper. And then they've got these two beautiful thrones to sit on and eat some muffins. And then of course you've got I love these. Almost makes me think of Jack and the Beanstalk. These vines set here. So kind of a fairy tale feel as well. And they can have wonderful parties and eat delicious food, listen to some great music. Yeah, it's really pretty. Okay, let's head up here. Okay, and similar wallpaper, but a very different feel. The flooring really makes quite a difference to the look as well. It still feels like a very beautiful palace or castle, and it still has kind of a fairy tale kind of look to it. I love these touches of red. These pops of red work really well. These beautiful rose beds here. That's really pretty. And then you have like a little bathroom, or at least a bathtub area back there. Let's go check out what's behind here. Okay, so you have this nice little luxurious bathtub. A place where you can sit and do your hair and skincare routine and all that kind of stuff. And then again, another area to have tea and cakes and that sort of thing. Yeah, this is really classy. Very classy. Very pretty. And I do like the pop of red with these beautiful royal purple rugs. All right, beautiful. And I like how these flowers are kind of scattered around. There's no real path or pathing down on the ground, but I think that works really well for this kind of look. Right. Well, let's carry on. We'll do a few more. Maybe 2 or 3 more. Okay, and here we've got another Life of Antiquity build, this time just with Klaus. And this one's set in the fall, so I'm kind of curious to see how this compares with the one that we saw earlier that had Klaus with Beardo as a roommate. So let's check out this person's network ID. And they've got quite a few builds as well, so that's really good. Alright, let's go to this one. This one's 2 floors as well, so I'm curious how they've designed them. Okay, and this one's set in this nice kind of a forest feel, a mixture of the cedar trees and the hardwood trees. I like the way those different kinds of trees and colors come together. A lot of the islands will only feature like one type of tree, but this features a mix, which I really like. Okay, so here it really is just kind of an overgrown look to the outside. Sort of this place is nestled, maybe almost forgotten by the rest of the world, but somehow Klaus has found it and has refurbished it for his love of antiquities. So let's go see. Ooh, I like the use of these arches. That's really interesting for a nice hallway effect, and then you can go into the different rooms. Ah, beautiful. Oh, an interesting pattern, like a rock pattern or something on the these lamps. That's really cool too. Nice little detail there. Okay, so we have this kitchen area. It looks very cozy, and it also looks a bit antique. You've got this old-fashioned kitchen here. You do have a little bit of modern with the refrigerator, but I do like the antique kind of look they're going for there. This beautiful rug works well also. And again, it's a similar color scheme to the previous one with an emphasis on the white or the cream, the off-white. And then this doesn't really have the gold touches the way that the previous one did, but I guess it's more of a copper and silver kind of look for some of these touches, especially with these lamps up here and the gray. It's really lovely. So then you have this little living area, and I see the sofas also got kind of a rock kind of pattern, which looks really neat. And then you've got this old-fashioned TV. So yeah, and then the old-fashioned radio. So yeah, it's a different way of interpreting the antiquities theme, because it's thinking more in terms of like ancient and modern history combined. I think it works pretty well for this room. Pretty cool build. Let's see what's upstairs. Okay, and again we've got these archways dividing the different room spaces, and I think that's a cool effect. And you have the same kind of rocky pattern for the bed here for this bedroom area. Oh yeah, this music gives a very mysterious kind of feel. And then here we've got the bathroom. Yeah, it's really pretty. And it does give kind of an antique feel to things. Really beautiful. Nice use of the those paintings up there as well. He seems to like it. Oh yeah, he's intrigued. He's liking it. Yeah, cool. Okay. Oh, we wanna get going. There we go. Yeah, lovely. All right, cool. Okay, and here we've got Ed and Dinner Party Central, and this one is set in the spring. So let's have a look at the network ID first, and this person has done quite a few other builds too that look very interesting. So let's go to Dinner Party Central. Okay, so this is a really pretty spring core kind of look. Lots of lovely flowers. Again, not too much in terms of like a pathing, so there's a little bit of a natural feel to it. Just things are kind of growing and blossoming in the springtime. But then up here, then you have a little space that you can sit and enjoy the view and the peace and quiet. Oh, there he is. There's Ed. And have some snacks. Yeah, really lovely. And I like the little fruit wreath on the door. Because it is dinner party, so it is kind of a food-themed house. Okay, so here we have the dining area right away. You can invite friends over and have a nice meal. And I'm guessing the kitchen is going to be quite large, and it is. So we can do some cooking here and here. Lots of different cooking items. Oh yeah, I like that. I like the way that the space is designed. It's spacious enough, but it also has plenty of details and little things. You can imagine him cooking up a storm in here. And then over here you have another little eating area, maybe a more casual eating space. Just over here. And then here he can watch TV, he can watch a cooking program and get some inspiration while he has a snack. Yeah, I think this is a really cool way to do it because it keeps the focus on food and cooking and hosting parties. So you can invite friends over here, but maybe if he has a friend around that he's cooking with, they can sit there and eat together. Or if he's just cooking alone, then he can just sit here, enjoy some TV, have a nice meal. Lots of different options. And again, a lot of white. That's kind of what I've been seeing with these smug villagers. A lot of white, light brown for the different color schemes. So that's also kind of interesting as a theme across these different builds. Well, thank you, Ed. That was beautiful. Okay. All right, and here's Cephalobot, but by himself, not as a roommate with Sprocket or anything like that. So let's see how this one compares, and it's a completely different island look outside at least. So let's go to this person's ID first. They've done a few. They're a breakout designer, so they're new to the game, but it looks like they got some interesting looking builds as well. So let's go see what they've done for Cephalobot. And this is also set in the summer. Okay, got some cloudy skies, which kind of, the gray kind of matches Cephalobot's color scheme and look, so I think that works really well. So it's, yeah, this is really pretty. It's pretty simple, but I think it gets the point across. It looks like a desert island, basically. I like these ground patterns, as well as these little weeds kind of popping up. That adds some more texture to things. And then he's got this little simple wild log bench you can sit and, well, I don't know, does Cephalobot get cold? Can he warm himself by the fire? I don't know. But maybe he just enjoys the glow of the fire. So let's head inside. Okay, and this is very different to the more sci-fi themed one with Cephalobot and Sprocket. This feels more like a home, but I can see something science-y back there, so let's let's go check that out in a minute. This is a really nice, simple setup, but it's very effective, really pretty. I like these little touches of green, lovely different shades of brown and wood tones. It reminds me a little bit of the oh, who was the city one? Lopez, where it was sort of woods and chrome and a little bit of black, and it's kind of got that classy kind of feel to it. And then over here is the kitchen with the grandfather clock, the antique clock. And then here we have something mysterious going on, which is not too surprising. I feel like with Cephalobot, you kind of have to add a little bit of sci-fi mystery to things. So here we've got what looks like his bedroom, but then he's doing some experiments on this desert island, and we don't know what exactly. So that's quite intriguing. Okay. And I like the use of that little, that lamp, the candlestick there, with the cup of tea. That looks really nice. Well, this is interesting. Yep, there's some intrigue going on, but it's also quite cozy and pretty. Okay, well, thank you for joining me on these tours of the different Smug villagers that we found on the Happy Home Network this time around. What I thought was interesting was there was a variety of different themes and styles, for sure, ranging from sci-fi to antiquities to just a cozy, warm country kind of space. There were some really great builds and really interesting ways that different rooms have been designed, which I also found interesting. I do think there was kind of some continuity in terms of, I don't think I saw any of the homes that were set in winter. It really seemed like summer, spring were the main themes, and I don't know if that's meaningful in any way. It was just interesting this time around with these different builds, and yeah, interesting color schemes as well. There were a lot of builds that used different whites and creams and browns and kind of these natural tones. I don't remember seeing too many that were like super brightly colored. Although the sci-fi one, I suppose, with Cephalobot and Sprocket, did have kind of a neon kind of cyberpunk feel. But yeah, it was really pretty to see all these different builds. I really enjoyed it, and I hope you did too. So I think I've got the Big Sister villagers coming up next. And then I have done one for the lazy villagers. I've done a tour of different lazy villager homes, but that was without voice commentary. So I may go back and revisit that again and do that again. So hope you enjoyed this tour, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.